Oh, alrighty then. We are going to start this off the right way. Hello, my viewers, and welcome to Tibbs TV. My name is Johnny, and today we're going to play some Wolfenstein. Now, for those of you who do not know what Wolfenstein is, it's a first-person shooter set in Nazi Germany, or set in a war where Nazis won. And basically, we have to kick some Nazi rear end. So that is what we're going to be doing today. However, I have forgotten the most important factotum of all. We have... How do I word this? Oh, of course. Finish. There we go. It's reloading. Hold on. My YouTube's being funky. Funky town. Funky town. I guess I click this. Sweet! Hello, D-Chat. How you doing, bro? If you guys all could do me a solid favor, I want to make sure the like button works. You guys just go bash that thumbs up button. I just want to make sure it works. Hey, Cotton Thunder, how you doing? So, here's the dealio. Yesterday I was playing Wolfenstein, and I'm going through a detox. I will explain what I'm detoxing from after the detox is over, because, you know, stress, elevation of stress, I don't need to deal with that. But I am detoxing. I had something in my system that turns out people weren't supposed to be putting in there, and they did without my permission. A lot of people are going to get some real words at some point, but that's for later. And so I'm trying to get healthy again, because apparently this really messed up my body. So I've been playing Wolfenstein to pass the time. And, ow. So, we've been playing Wolfenstein, and yesterday I played up to a certain point where it became very stressful. Now, the stressful part is the final boss battle to the entire game. Round 2, fight! So, here's the problem, right? This is going to be the shortest video or the longest video of all time. The reason for that is we only have I can't speak English today. We have half a boss fight to do, and if you guys can hear me, let me know. We'll make sure it's all working. We have half a boss fight. Yeah, we guys can clearly hear me. After this boss fight is over, the game is over. So I have been trying to figure out what we can do in the meantime after the game is over. We will be doing a different stream. I could sit here and do a Q&A for a half hour to make the stream a little bit longer, but this could be easily 12 minutes. That's why I'm taking a moment here to take my time with the intro. I don't like doing the intros where I take my time because it bores people and then people end up leaving. Actually reminds me I should probably go and put subscribers only mode for 10 minutes. That way no meanies come into our chats and start drama. I am trying to get away from the drama as well. I have been going through some disagreements with some people online, and they haven't handled it well, so we have our chats to sub-only mode to deter that behavior, which has been quite malicious. It's whatever. If you don't want to comment, you don't want to be a part of that, trust me, it's probably for the best anyway. If you're just going to say hello and be civil, comment if you want. I'll say hi to every single person. If you act like a nut job, I will just probably ban, let's be honest here. And allegations and drama that's been going on for 20, 50, 70 years. I'm not that old, but sometimes you have to wonder what the hell's wrong with people. Alright, I've stalled long enough. Let's see if we can do this boss fight in 12 minutes or less. Oh, God. I really have to wonder where he is over there. He's back there somewhere. Alright, let's just do this. Of course. There's got to be a tutorial or something on how you beat him. um, let's see. Because this mission is by far the most tedious bundle of grass I've ever dealt with in my life. Let's see. Wolfenstein. The New Order. How to beat. It's the first result that comes up, too. Equip your dual wielded rocket launchers and constantly rain your terror on them. Throw grenades and unleash your shotgun rounds in it. Take cover when you have to, but Death Shed should go down relatively easily if you accept the fact that you are the predator in the cage and not Death's Head. Equip your dual wielded rocket launchers. I don't have dual wielding rocket launchers. Hold on. I don't have dual wielding rocket launchers.
Before the day is done.
All right. Everybody says grenades. That didn't work at all. Okay, that attack doesn't work, so this guy is an idiot. Let's see. What in God's name did you do to beat Death's Head? One is to hit him with a grenade, then hide and shoot 2 rockets at him. Or hit him. It took all my weapons. It took all my weapons. What the F do they mean, rocket launcher? Non-legit ways to. It seems literally designed to drive you to suicide. Hey, let's make an unkillable bullet sponge who 3 shots you. Place 3 random areas of environmental damage. Let's see. I want to finish the game, but like I don't want to have heart palpitations. I had given up beating the game sat unfinished for almost 2 years. I was kind of pissed. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. There's plenty of ways to kill him legit, and a couple are quasi sketchy. One is to hit him with a grenade, then hide, then shoot 2 rockets at him, or hit him with an electrical weapon. Yeah, that didn't work. A non-legit way is to stun him with a grenade as soon as you see him, and instead of shooting him, you run to the nearest recharge on the wall, where you drop down. Then you hide behind a pillar and fire a rocket at him, and he should be stuck. I don't have rockets. How do I not have rockets? I came into this with every weapon unmanageable, and I have nothing because when you die, it takes all your guns from you. This boss is bullshit. Same problem 3 or too late. Let's see. Everyone hates this game for this mission alone. It was damn near impossible. Let's see. I'm on the easiest difficulty too. Wait, am I on the easiest difficulty? Let's see. Options. Yeah, I'm on the easiest difficulty. What the hell? Let's see. I finally beat this stupid boss only for a BS ending. You just choose automatic weapon. You push C, gives you a rocket launcher. You shoot all the first round a little bit. I don't have a rocket launcher. I have a fully upgraded Tesla electric gun. All right, let's see what I can find out here.
General, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade and force your surrender.
Great, that knife's gone.
Crawl down a hole, General. Won't save you. I'm coming for you.
Chose well, Captain Blasco. This is a good one.
Count to 4. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale.
I will never kneel to you. I will gut you standing
Launch codes. We're in possession. The nuclear cannon is armed. I'm clear to fire.
A mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. And her name, Mother of Exile. Camille, you're tired. You're bored. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these. The homeless. Tempest-tossed. To me.
Roscoe, do you read? I'm clear to fire.
You're clear.
I believe that the stars keep shining all through the night.
You're right, that was a bullshit ending. That was a BS ending. Alright, we're done with the game. This was approximately 18 minutes long. Does anyone have anything they want to ask? Any thoughts or opinions? I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the game. The game is fun. I like the rock and roll soundtrack. This soundtrack, not that BS at the end. It's published by Bethesda Softworks. So Todd Howard did know how to make good games once upon a time. After Starfield, I am very concerned for Elder Scrolls 6. Let's just do this. Actually, let's do this, I think. Alright, there we go. It seems like a cool game. It is a cool game. This is back when Bethesda knew what the fuck they were doing with games. Lots of things we could talk about to kill a few minutes, because usually I try to keep these streams about an hour and a half. We are definitely not getting to that point. I'm not talking for an hour and a half. And we could talk about Bethesda games for an hour and a half. I don't want to. For an hour and a half, that seems like a long time to just yap. So we'll probably end this in about 10-15 minutes, but we'll just kill some time. So I had a good time with this game. We will be doing the Old Blood as soon as humanly possible. I have to install it. I was stupid and didn't think to install it before I started. I had stuff that I was doing today, so we'll play it tomorrow probably. It looks like that's gonna be the case. I don't know if we're gonna stream after this. I would do Oblivion, but their game's broken. And we know it's broken because everyone online is saying that what's happening in the game, or rather what's not happening, is results of a massive game-breaking glitch. So I'm trying to avoid it because at this point, it's fine. Oblivion will last longer, if anything. So I'm not playing Oblivion right now. I would play something else, but I just figure I'll just do roulette. I'll take all the names of all the games I have installed. I'll pull one out of a hat. We'll do it that way. Let's see. The game was fun. I liked the rock and roll soundtrack. The gore was awesome. Kicking Nazis in the balls is actually one of the better things they've done in video games as of late. I think Bethesda should go back to these days, because back in these days things were better. They were more intriguing. They had more pull when it came to being exciting and fun. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot I want to say. This boss battle was kind of dick. Like, I don't know what I did. I actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no idea what I did. The only thing I really did differently was I waited till he was right on top of the grenades, and then he walked into the poles, which he's been doing ever since yesterday. So I'm not sure how those knocked him down a notch. And then we stabbed him, and he blew himself up. So reality is we didn't really even kill Death's Head. It was just... The boss battle is the one thing about the game that is piss poor. I think the rest of the game was absolutely amazing. And I guess they didn't really know how to finalize it, because the game is really, really, really good. Like, that is the problem. The game is so good that I guess they didn't really know how to close it. Which, to be fair, I can kind of see why. Every part of this game was in your face, awesome. But But the good news is the game will continue. I think they should have just said to be continued and it just stops middle of awesomeness. It's like, okay, well, we'll wait for the next game. Um, just so this is said now, I've been thinking about this all night, ever since yesterday, since the stream before yesterday. Actually, I've been thinking about this. We are going to play all four Wolfenstein games: Wolfenstein, the New Order, which we just finished, the Old Blood, the New Colossus, and Youngbloods. And the reason why is we're going to be playing all of their gritty games for a bit. That is what we're going to do. We'll do things in between, obviously, just because to break it up a little bit. But after we finish Wolfenstein, I am announcing it now, and I have always been on the fence about this, but we're going to do it because it's a great way to kill time until my detox is over. After we're done with Wolfenstein, we're going to be doing Doom. We're going to start with the old games, because why not? Why not play them? Doom 1 and 2 will be one playthrough. Then we will do Doom 3, which is the Xbox 360 era game. Then we will do Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and then we'll finalize it with Doom The Dark Ages, which will be coming out soon from what I hear. If it does not come out by the time we're done with this playthrough, we'll wait till it comes out. We'll play it on day one, whenever that is. I imagine that works for everybody. We all like Doom. Doom is a nice bit of gory fun. And I've never played Doom outside of the first game, the OG 96 game, which is like really old. Really, really old. So this will be a new thing for everybody, including me. I figure it's something fun. I imagine the boss fights will not be as big of dick as Death's Head was. Death's Head is the only boss fight I've ever seen that has actually sucked to that level. Actually, no, Modern Warfare 3 was pretty close. I didn't know what to do every time. But that is the plan. We're going to be playing through these games throughout the entirety of my detox, and once my detox is over, we'll keep going until we finish it. Now the question comes up as what we're going to do after this stream is over, because I can't be sitting here talking blindly into the darkness for all of eternity. It's not going to work. So I don't know what we're going to play, but let me go and let's see if I can blue screen this. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I got GTA, Fortnite, Tony Hawk Pro 1 and 2, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Bloodborne, Spider-Man, Prison Simulator, Outer Worlds, Sniper Elite, and Star Wars Episode 1 and Bum Simulator. Okay. Alright, I don't know if you guys could hear me through all that. I read a bunch of games off my PlayStation list. So what we're going to play when we get back, we are going to quote-unquote LARP. We're going to play some Outer Worlds. Obsidian has a true gem there. We did play through the entirety of the first world, and we're moving on to leaving that planet behind. I figured that is a way we can kill some time. Give me about a half hour, maybe an hour tops, maybe way less than that. I don't really know. I'm just kind of planning in case I decide to take another walk. I've been taking a lot of walks. You guys know walking. It's where you use your legs to get around, not a car or a bike or something. Sarcasm, sorry. I've been walking a lot, and I feel like I want to take one more walk before the day gets too late in the day. So I might take one more walk, and then we'll come back, and we will do Outer Worlds. I figure Outer Worlds deserves some love. I do want to finish the game if we start. I would do Sniper Elite, considering how much fun I have with those games, but it's not installed right now, so maybe next time. I will install the old blood while we're waiting. That'll give us something to do. I also have a couple of announcements I'd like to make now that we're at the end of the video. Numero uno. I just farted. Numero dos. I'm kidding. That's not numero uno. That's disgusting. I should really change my behavior. Oh God. Oh, I can't blame that on winter this time either. All right, hold on. I gotta crack a window. It smells like death in here. It smells like Death's Head. It smells like that mission was such trash. All right. So a couple of announcements. One, we are going to be doing a History of Tibbs TV series. It starts on May 10th. We will be doing our stream that day. I imagine we'll be able to. I do not know what we're going to play for the stream. There's no designated game for the May 10th stream. Just know that we are going to play for about 12 hours. As long as things work out. Now, remember, things change on a day-to-day around, well, in my life. So I figure what we can do is if things don't work out, we'll make it fun while we can. Yes, Deadpool, McCready, and Donovan will be present. Winner will be present. Davey will likely stop by. We'll also be playing on Xbox and PlayStation 5 because we'll be hopping back and forth doing what we call gaming roulette. We put a bunch of game names into a hat and we play a game for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll be doing a full Q&A. You will have to be subbed to enter our comment section. That means if you are not subscribed for at least 10 minutes, then you're going to have to subscribe for at least, dude, it will be live all day. You can spare 10 minutes, okay? And the reason why is we want to try to prevent any a-holes from trying to ruin the fun. I call it the fun, but let's be honest here. It's just my way of enjoying a very special day in my life, which is the day I joined YouTube. That's what May 10th is. I joined YouTube on May 10th, 2016. We will be doing this whole intro song and dance that day as well. But just so you guys know, I have no effing clue what game or games we will be playing. I just know that there'll be 10 games installed across Xbox and PlayStation. Well, 10 on each. I'll have some smaller games installed from the 360 era. But anyway, and that's what we'll be using for our little thing here. What else? Yes, so when it comes to this series, this History of Tibbs TV, I will be playing videos from across my history. I figure it's a great way for you guys to get to know me, who I was, who I am, who I intend to be. I'm not going to go into detail. There might be every video ever. It might be videos you've never seen. It might be videos from when I lived with Brandy. It might be videos from when I lived at California. It might be a lot of different things. I'm not going to go into detail of spoilers, but there will be some cool things to get to know me with. And that starts on May 10th. It will be a series hosted by Deadpool, more or less. There will be some role plays because that was a part of our history. In fact, there'll be an entire RP series put into this. If you guys don't like LARPing, don't tune in. That's that simple. I mean, it's a lot of it is gonna be gaming related. And some of these videos are brand new, but they will discuss in graphic detail those older videos. I feel like that's enough information right now. I don't feel like you guys need the rest because at this point, anything more than that might become into like, oh, okay, well, what's the point of tuning in? So at this point, I'm not going to tell you the rest. Have it be a surprise, I guess. Fallout Wasteland, Step Brothers, and American Outlaws are roleplay projects we have done in the past. Those are going up starting this month. I have not decided a day, but it will be after May 10th. Fallout Wasteland will likely be first. If you've not heard of Fallout Wasteland, if you don't know what it was a project from my original channel. It is finally going back up. Step Brothers and American Outlaws are projects from my last channel. They will be going back up as well. I have to censor out some of the slurs because it is the Old West. And in the Old West, black people were not seen as equal. It was a part of history. I know it's messed up. But now when you hear bleep, you'll know what was being censored out. These projects were not written by me, but I am proud to be a part of them because they were a collaboration experience. They are not family friendly. I want that to be heard and understood now. These are from an R-rated gaming channel, but they will be going up. So if you see a video called American Outlaws, The Step Brothers, or Fallout Wasteland, know that these projects are not for children. They are aggressive in content, and they are quite violent. But it is GTA, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Fallout 3. We do not have access to Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4's roleplay projects that I know of. I have not found them yet. I'm sure they're around the internet somewhere. If we find them, they'll go back up. If we don't, well, we'll be recreating them in full. I'll explain later. Now is not the time. I also have a hard drive that we call the Icebox. Our goal is to fix the hard drive. The reader's broken, the drive is not. So when we fix that, those videos will also be going back up, which means you'll have two separate series for the Step Brothers and two separate series for Fallout. I figure you can get to know me through these older videos, but the role plays, they are story-based content, and I figure somebody out there might be glad to know that we have some role-play-based gaming content coming soon. And last but not least, My House is returning. My House is a skit-based storytelling series where I have characters express an idea or a concept in story form. I don't need to explain what a story is at the end of the day, but I might as well at this point. We have a lot of very slow people in our audience, and I have no problem with that, but at the same time, let's make it easy. My House is a skit-based story series starring a variety of wacky and outrageous characters, and most of it is meant to be not taken seriously. If you take videos like this seriously, shut the fuck up is the only way I can put it, because I've had enough idiots showing up here taking this literally. Oh, he's delusional. No, it's called acting, you doofus. So if you do not understand what acting is, do us all a favor, shut your trap. I will ban you when you make a comment, and we'll move on and just enjoy it for what it is. I hate to be mean about it, but I'm not going to sit here and put up with morons that don't understand what acting is. Yes, I'm an actor. I portray characters. I've been doing it, and I'm still doing it to this day. If you can't figure out which part is an act and which one's real, I can't help you. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. I'm breaking immersion. I'm breaking the LARP for a minute. Because I'm telling you now, if you do not understand what acting is, you will not have a voice here. I don't need your comments and your subs that fucking bad. I hate to be mean about it, but like, I'm not dealing with the drama. And people can be stupid all they want. If you're going to be stupid, no one here will see you. You can go somewhere else and complain about it. These characters are meant to be outrageous. They're meant to be adult in nature, because the series, My House, just so you all understand, you will get to see all of it, is also not for children. It is an adult series about a bunch of frat boys that basically act like monsters and lunatics in superhero costumes and live together post-Oblivion War crisis. It's basically the world was coming to an end. They stopped it, and the story you're seeing is what happened after. In a nutshell. Deadpool, Michael Myers, Ghostface, a bunch of characters from the Fallout universe. Yes, it is a multiversal story. And, you know, I enjoyed making it. I still do. We will start making new episodes starting ASAP. I'm not going to go into detail what these episodes will consist of. I'm not going to tell you when they will start, how we're going to do them. All that stuff doesn't matter. These things will not be restricted to membership only. In fact, I have considered this. I will not be monetizing my videos going forward. I feel like the YouTube Partner Program completely killed my growth. We had a lot of views. We became YouTube Partner. They got knocked down 60 to 70%. This is either because no one's getting notified anymore or because YouTube suppressed us by letting us be in the YouTube Partner Program. I don't know which. Am I quitting the YouTube Partner Program? We are currently in talks to decide if we're quitting the YouTube Partner Program. I would rather have viewers who enjoy my content than a lot of money. The current status is it's in talks. Nobody is giving a straight answer. Everybody's kind of on the fence right now. When we have a decision, we will let you know publicly, although we probably won't say it because you'll know because the damn join button will be gone. I do not know the shop will be gone too, considering the shop is already been made. It's not tied to YouTube, so we just have to keep a link to it, of course. I'm not sure what's going to happen. We could always reapply down the road if we want, but here's the deal. We might be leaving the YouTube Partner Program because it does kill growth. does knock down viewership. And I don't think that's our goal is to build a community, not make a lot of money. So what's the point in keeping it? But we'll let you know officially when the time comes. If anyone has any membership, I would stop paying now, only because I don't see it as a long-term goal of ours to keep it. At least not until we know for sure. And plus, we have like what, 2 people that are actually members. It's kind of pathetic, even still. I have not gotten any of the money from YouTube. Chances are I never will, because our monetization, we're like 50 or $60 right now. We could keep grinding to pull out that 100 and then shut it down, which is really what everybody seems to be thinking we should do. But right now we're not sure. So I would just, if I were of the 2 people that are members, I would stop paying. This is my advice until we know further what to do. Unless you want to keep paying so we can pull off our $100 tab and then we can shut it all down and then we can go back to having an actual audience. It's not trolls and haters that are causing that either. It's actually a YouTube partner program. It's kind of messed up. This explains why so many people hate being a part of YouTube partner and they actually go other routes to make money. It makes complete sense. I'm not complaining. It has been an experience being with YouTube Partner Program. I just, at this point in time, I want to build an audience. I don't care about the money. If you guys want to donate to me via Cash App, that option will always be there. It's in the description of every video if you want to know where to donate to. But right now, it's not a priority. And I think that really this should be about having fun and making fun content that actually goes somewhere, not about cash. I don't think money should be the goal, especially when you love doing it. If you love it, why should money be a part of it? Money ruins everything, right? And I think that was the lesson that I needed to learn here. So YouTube Partner Program may not be a thing with this channel for much longer, just because I feel it is not the right fit for our goals and ambitions. That being said, the My House videos have so much goddamn music laced to them. What's the point of having it? We're ineligible anyway. So, I'm excited to get My House underway, and what we're going to do with My House, just so it's out there, this is not, I don't want to go into spoilers, okay? But the first era of My House will be showcased. You'll get to know the characters, you'll get to know the story, and you will get to know what My House is. After that, we will be adding characters into our live streams. Yes, all of our live streams are to be treated as LARPs, even the ones where there's just me. The reason why is Tibbs, I feel like I'm giving everyone a bombshell news that somehow they should have known, but they didn't know. Because, like, I'm surprised no one knew this. Tibbs is a character. Varys is a character. And I want this to be understood so we're all on the same page, so we all can work forward and we can actually know what the point of this channel is. This channel is a gaming channel with characters. As long as you guys all understand that, we're good. The people that've been taking this way too seriously, acting like we need to treat this as a mental health crisis, need to shut the fuck up, learn what common sense is, and get the fuck out. I'm saying this for the record, okay? Because this is going to be a huge part of our channel going forward. This channel is a gaming channel with characters. Always has been, always will be, including our in-real-life issues. Yes, I have dealt with some scummy people. I have exposed some scummy people. Personally, I don't want to deal with those people. This is why I'm not no one's hero. So we all understand this. I am an actor. I play video games with characters to make it fun for me. That means if someone comes in here looking for drama, this is why I don't want to deal with it. Because this is a fictional process. None of this is real. We're playing games that exist in real life with a fictional spin for humor or enjoyment. It's entertainment. And I'm saying this because for some reason no one's ever gotten this. And I get it. Autists and all the morons that can't understand proper common sense, it's fine. I have said some edgy things. Tibbs is a character. Tibbs has always been a character. Because my name is not Tibbs. My name is Jonathan Tibbets. Tibbs is related to me as a character. He's inspired by me. He's not me. It's like when someone plays as themselves in a movie. You know what I mean? So we're on the same page. Going forward, understand that this is a fictional, entertainment-based content source. That's all we do here. So if you're butthurt about something we said, move on. Pretend it never happened because, mind you, the entire last channel has been retconned out of our history, mostly because no one ever understood common sense. When we do this History of Tibbs TV thing, expose videos will not be part of it because that's not part of our history. It's part of someone else's grief with us. And I think that's fair that we acknowledge that, okay? So do not expect expose videos. Do not expect thousands of pounds of evidence. We have a Rumble for that. And even then, the Rumble's not updated anymore. I lost interest. I don't want to be a white knight. I don't want to be someone's hero. So, just so you all understand, our content is entertainment purposes only. This also is gonna our place with the YouTube Partner Program also will depend heavily on if we decide to market this as such or if we decide to separate entirely. I don't know if I want a YouTube Partner Program because of the fact that it has been such a downer as far as growth. We might change our mind if one of the 5 people involved can figure out some way to play the system, I guess. And we don't really know what we're doing with it because at the end of the day, none of us are marketeers. But we might try a few more things before we quit entirely. Again, we have $100 to pull off, and then we can quit. I want my damn money. Why waste all that money, right? But I will let you guys know when the time comes if we're keeping it. If we do keep it, it's going to be going directly into this My House film project. And yes, the Let's Plays will continue. They will not be going away. They'll just be a little bit different. As long as we're all on the same page, we're all cool, then we're good. I don't need to explain this anymore, I don't think. And yes, I do have full intentions to return to all the games that we have not finished. That includes Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Oblivion at this point is now included on that list. GTA Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Redemption Online. Actually, in fact, anything we've ever played across the history of all of our channels will be played on this channel at some point. That includes Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower. That does include the Dark Pictures Anthology, all of the first 3 games, and the 4th game if we can get access to it. I'm not broke anymore, so this detox has been nice. I haven't wanted to eat nothing, and then when I want to eat, I'm just craving food. So I just eat in bulk, and then I have a few days to not want to eat again. So I save money as a result. It's kind of nice. What else? We also will have games like Red Dead Redemption 1, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Story Mode, GTA Online. The entirety of Fallout 76. I do not know how I want to go about that because that was a very tedious process that took the help of people. I'm going to note here now, if you would like to join us in our games, you have but to ask. All you have to do is ask. I have one requirement. No microphones. I don't want to hear your voice. You can text me if you have a question. Overall, I will be talking, you can hear me, and then you can address exactly. We will. It's not to be a jerk. It's just I cannot be risking every single person joining potentially being a troll to scream the N-word nonstop and then try to get a strike on this channel. I will not put up with it. So if you use a mic, you're booted from the party. That's how it's going to be. But if you don't use a mic, we're good. We can all play together if you want. My tag is Tibbs TV, TIBBZ, TV -- I will put it in the chat, but I don't feel like doing that right now. You can add me. If you cannot add me, you will leave your gamer tag somewhere down below, and I will add you. This goes to anybody. But if I find out that you're some kind of a whack job or it's something inappropriate, then I'm banning you. Although I would keep all screenshots of your conversations just for your own archival evidence purposes. Let's be honest here. I think it's fair that everybody keeps evidence to protect themselves in case of defamation. I'll be doing the same. What else? What else? Is there anything else I have to do before we cut this? I'm trying to drag this on for about an hour, but we're definitely not going to get there because I've already said everything I need to say. I've quit weed. Weed will no longer be smoked while I'm streaming any games on this channel. In fact, I have a plate of marijuana stuff that I have to get rid of because I just don't like it anymore. If you are a pothead, that is fine. You can be a pothead. I won't treat you I will not treat poorly if you're a pothead. But I myself do not want to partake. Do not ask me to partake. Do not try to influence me to do so. If you do, you will get a warning. If you do it a second time beyond that, you will get a ban. I have no problem with substances as long as it's not forced upon me, and I will put my foot down and I will put a harpoon through your ass, motherfucker, if you try to bully me around. Let's see what else. I also have quit caffeine. It's been 2 weeks sober. No caffeine. We got this. So I'm very happy to know that I finally quit that disgusting crap that was dragging me down. A lot less sugar in my life, if we're being honest here. And the high fructose corn syrup was just not doing me any favors. So I have quit caffeine. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. It's not that big a deal. All right. But I am glad to finally have gotten through that obstacle in my life. And there is a lot of talks in my life of returning to California. I know this is a bombshell. I wasn't going to say anything. Right now, I figure if I'm trying to waste a few more minutes just to keep this video at a certain time frame, because I'll do with all my videos, right? Then I guess we can talk about this. The conversation has come up a number of times, return to California, and right now I'm not sure if I want to or not. Mostly because I don't really want to see my family that bad. My family turned their backs on me in my darkest hour. And the excuses of why are repugnant, disgusting, just asinine, ridiculous. A lot of adjectives to describe piss poor, really. And that is the reason I'm on the fence. I have no reason to go back there, but mind you, it is a great place to start up a career. It is a great place to meet people. And it's a great place to get started when you're trying to make it big. I am on the fence because if I go back, I'll have to deal with all that crap again, and I'll have to fight one more war that I'm just not wanting to have to fight. And yes, that is a war against the mental health care system and its corrupt standards. I do not feel like tearing down the entirety of California's mental health system just to prove a point. I really don't want to do that. So chances of me going back to California are slim to none, but the conversation has come up a variety of times and people have offered to pay for it. You know, I appreciate that you want to pay to get me there, but what happens after I'm there? Lots of questions come out into play with this. So I'm kind of contemplating options at this point. If you guys have ever been to California, you know it's a cesspool filled with asinine people. And I lived there for 30 years. Not really sure if I want to go back. And it's been weighing on me, both emotionally and mentally. But we'll see what happens. If anything does change or the option does come along, or if I say yes, I will let you all know because it's a big step in my life. I might as well share it with you guys. Some people will use that maliciously. To those people, get over yourselves. But, yeah, more or less, if I do decide, I will let you all know. Another option has come along to move somewhere else in the country. I, just like California, am thinking about it because it's a big decision and I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. I am working on a book. I know you all jumped in to see Wolfenstein, but we finished the game, so we're just killing time right now. Just so you all know. I am writing a book. I'm kind of taking my time with it. Probably won't be out for a couple of years. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know. There's nothing else really to say. You guys good? We're all going to, quit it here, come back in, a half hour. I might take that walk, so it'll probably be, an hour. And then we'll play some Outer Worlds. But, yeah. lots of nice announcement, lots of things coming to the channel. Lots of cool things we're going to be doing. I don't know if cool is the right word, but interesting, I guess, is the way to put it. I will see you all in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Peace out. Adios.